held this 20th day of 2025 at 7:30 p.m. has been provided in accordance with Section 3D of Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, commonly known as the Sunshine Law. Roll call, please. Pledge of allegiance, please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now roll call.
Mr. Muir is excused. Nelson?
Here.
Cotton?
Here.
Kenny?
Here.
Lindsay?
Here.
O'Brien?
Here.
And Moody? Here. Thank you.
Okay, there are no members of the public in the audience tonight. I can't really tell if there's anybody online, but
Nope.
just to be sure, can we just have it open for public comment on the agenda items only?
Second. I make a motion to open the public comments on agenda items only.
What did you say? It's hard to hear you.
I made the motion to open.
Okay. We're good.
Somebody's coming in. Somebody's coming in though.
There's one member. Is there any comments on the agenda? There's nobody in the audience physically present, but I do see one person online.
They just connected, Judy.
Yeah, I know she's connecting. Just give it a second. See one member of the public online. Any comments on the agenda item only? Okay, doesn't appear to be. Need a motion to close public comment.
So. There.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit since we have a we're here tonight before we get to any other items. Just a little recap, please.
Yeah. All right, good evening. So for the month of February 2025, fairly slow month, which is a good thing. Investigation wise, there was 5 investigation reports generated. Nothing of note, all isolated incidents. So no trends or anything like that. Operation report wise, 16 of them. And motor vehicle accidents, there were 14, 11 of them being on the interstate, 3 of them being on the back roads. Other than that, nothing of note to report. If you guys have anything, any questions or anything?
No scams in town or anything like that?
No scams or anything.
Any other questions?
No.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too.
Say.
Thank you.
And I need a motion to adopt regular and executive session minutes of February 20th, 2025.
Make that motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Abstain? No. And I need a motion to adopt regular and executive session minutes of March 6th, 2025.
I'll make that motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I abstain. And I need a motion to adopt resolution 2025.42, authorizing transfer of appropriation reserves during the first 3 months of this year.
Make that motion. Second.
Do we need a roll call? Miss? No. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
And I need a motion to adopt resolution 2025.43, although I will have a amendment for the addition of Mr. Cotton. If I can get an approval with that amendment.
I'll make that motion with the amendment. Second. Second.
Now, is this a roll call?
Yes.
Yes.
Cotton?
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes.
Lindsay?
Yes.
Nelson?
Yes.
And Mr. Muir is excused. Thank you.
I'm going to make a motion to pay the bills in the amount of $208,346.83.
Second motion.
Roll call, please.
Cotton,
Yes.
Kenny,
Yes.
Lindsay,
yes,
Nelson,
Yes.
and Mr. Mears is excused. Thank you.
Okay. We have no report of the municipal engineer tonight as Mr. Decker is excused. As there being no old business, we can move on to new business. A couple of quick introductions tonight. Introduction of ordinance number 498/2025 to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and establish a CapEx. Make a motion to introduce.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Cotton,
Yes.
Kenny,
Yes.
Lindsay,
yes,
Nelson,
Yes.
and Mr. Mears is excused. Thank you.
And just so everyone knows, there is a public hearing for this scheduled for April 17th, 2025. Second introduction for tonight is resolution number 2025.44 to introduce a year 2025 budget. And I have a motion to introduce.
I'll make that motion. Second motion.
Roll call, please.
Cotton,
Yes.
Kenny,
Yes.
Lindsay,
yes,
Nelson,
Yes.
and Mr. Mears is excused. Thank you.
Report of tax collector has been emailed, reports for both January and February of 2025. Report of township attorney.
I just have one thing, this relates to an isolated parcel that's owned by the municipality. It's located on Route 173 at block 72, lot 2. The township is contemplating selling that property. We spoke with the tax assessor and they valued that property at $15,000. Consistent with this, the state law for any sale of municipal property, it does have to go to bid, but only after we offer property to the 2 adjacent property owners, not just for public right of way, vacations of streets, it's for any municipal property. I've identified 2 property owners, and we're gonna give those 2 property owners the first opportunity to bid. And in the next week or so, I'll circulate the parameters for that bidding process. One thing that the township has to determine is the minimum bid. So I'll follow up with an email at the next meeting, we'll adopt a resolution outlining the minimum bid and that procedure for the sale of that municipal property. It's a small isolated lot.
Okay, yeah, I am aware of it, sounds good. Report of health and safety coordinator, Mr. Lindsay.
there we go. Nothing at this moment, sorry.
Report of finance coordinator, that's Mr. Muir and myself. As everybody knows, we are in the height of budget season. And we all look forward to the adoption of the budget on April 17th. Other than that, there is no other updates. Report of land use coordinator, that's myself. Right now, the land use board is in a bit of a lull. I know there's a couple of applications out there that may come before the board within the coming months. But right now, there is not much going on in terms of land use in the town. And actually, the meeting on Monday is canceled right now. Report of governing body members. Mr. Cotton?
Nothing to report.
Mr. Kenny?
I have nothing to report.
Mr. Lindsay? Anything to report tonight?
Nothing to report.
Okay. I have a couple of updates. Actually, I have a bunch of them. Some things that I've been working on. So for cleanup day on April 26th, I have managed to secure 175 free trees that will be given out. I haven't decided yet how many per resident that I'm gonna do. It's not as much as has been in the past. Usually I think it's 5, but I don't think it's gonna be that many this year, but, we'll see how many people show up. Mostly oak, persimmon, some pine trees, and some dogwoods. Also, I'm working on the clothing drive, for that day as well. I'll be working with the Cub Scouts, to secure a vendor, and they will be there helping to, load the trucks. If you'll notice, Chris, let me know. Heritage Market is gonna be starting up again at the end of May. We are currently soliciting vendors, so not a very well attended meeting tonight. So if there is anybody out there who would like to apply to be a vendor, be more than welcome. Next Tuesday, I will be driving around town with Jeff, taking a look, because we got the grant for the trees on township properties. And we're gonna be inventorying which trees might be marked to be come down. We're gonna be waiting for JCP&L, because that's my next update, so that's a good segue. To finish their tree trimming, because they started that in town a couple of weeks ago. They are staging their equipment down at Heritage Park. I know there's some, what you call it, practices have started up again, but we thought it'd be a nice thing to stage everything there, and yes, the employees would be parking there during the day while they're out in the trucks. I know they are starting, they already did some work along 173 across from the Spain Inn. I know that the state DPW did the other side of 173, where I guess where mostly Bright Speed and Comcast lines are. They also are scheduled to be doing in the near term Bellwood Park, Mine Road, and Asbury West Portal. I have a call into the project manager to get the complete list of town roads that they are going to be targeting this year. And they said it'll be about a 2-month project. And that is all I have. The mayor has no reports for tonight. So. Oh, I'm skipping you. I let me skip you. Because you're too close to where it says governing body. So I have to say, Board of Township Administrator.
One is, today being the first day of spring, we have our DPW seasonal, lawn guy who's gonna be starting in April, 2 days a week, just to help out at the parks as needed. And Heritage Market, the food vendors.
Yes.
The auditors caught, I guess we're not getting
The licenses?
yes.
Okay.
So we're getting billed by the county for food inspections, and we're not getting
I'll talk with the
the
coordinator.
fees from the food vendors for that.
Yeah, you think they would know? I don't understand, you think they would, that's okay, we will make sure that happens, for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
And then one, I guess, contract for that?
Yeah, contract. Like I said, it's a very light meeting tonight, so make a motion to open the public comment.
Make that motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any public comments?
A couple. What lot and block you said would be going for sale?
It is. Block 72, lot 2.
22.
It's right past Mine Road on 173.
Going west?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, there's 2 properties with houses on them, and then there's this little triangular lot. I don't really know the history, and I need to learn the history of that, but, because I need to know what's on the site, and if we require clearance, but it's like 2 acres or something.
okay, all right, all right. The other question is, what you brought up, what's the town gotta pay? How much money you're saying that the county's making us pay?
Oh, it's like $75
Per,
per inspection.
okay,
So I don't know if, they don't hit every food vendor. So they just will,
They randomly.
they inspect,
Yeah.
so,
okay, all right.
but a couple of them that they inspected, we did not get.
So we have to pay, I see, okay. And my favorite question, to the committee, the mini excavator that sits in the barn over there, okay? In 1 year, it's been actually 10 months. That's $80,000 sitting over there. We did 30 hours, 3 hours a month in that machine. I feel that we should take it, trade it in and get a larger mower for the park instead of going with a 6-foot deck, get something bigger. Because over the years, and we had that like a little over 3 years now, We have a total of 252 hours on it. That's no hours. And Mr. Cotton would know this, the fuel gauge is less than half. It's been sitting there all winter. And you know what happens inside the fuel tanks next? That takes the engine down. So I just want to point this out. I think we should think seriously of, I understand when we're doing road and pipe work that it was a handy machine, but we're not doing that now. I'm just suggesting that we should trade it in or sell it outright and get a decent mower for the parks. That's all I'm suggesting. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone online for a comment? I don't see any hands raised. All right, need a motion to close public comment?
I'll make that motion. Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I need a motion to go into executive session on one contract. Coming back into the public, are we expecting to make a decision or?
Maybe.
Maybe. Actually, I would say yes. I would say yes, we'll probably make a decision. It's a quick one. It's quick. So we will be coming back into public with a decision. Can I get a motion to go into executive session?
I'll make that motion. Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Ow. 7:45.
You want me to leave the room?
Yeah. I'm going far.
You can't leave the room because Paul's online.
Yeah, we need.
Judy, pick up your phone.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, then we'll just do it via speaker. It's real quick. It's not gonna take us long enough. Okay. All right. Lou, you can disconnect. We'll keep them on speakerphone.
You sure?
Yeah,